What's up, YouTube? It's not my first video, but it's my first video in a long time. And now I got someone else. It's Sonia, my
Hello.
beautiful girlfriend, wife, whatever, baby mama, everything
Baby mama.
under the moon, under the stars in the sky. So this is our first time going live, and we're gonna go ahead and show you how I prepare a roast, how we prepare a roast, how we like it. Something new that we tried. We didn't want to film this before because it was either going to be a disaster the first time, or you know, it was going to be absolutely amazing. And well, it was great. So we
It
did
was
like
pretty
it.
good.
So we're going to go and show you a couple of steps on how to and what you're going to need. So we might have to run back and forth a couple times because our little guy's inside. He's sleeping, but here we go. Let me get my glasses, and our beautiful camera lady's going to handle everything else.
Yes. So we have a few things already set up. He has the tea going. Love his tea.
I'm still cleaning up our carrots. We got one carrot left, but that's not going to hurt anything. Everything else is going to be washed up. Come over here, check it out. Just get over here this time.
What we got here.
We got us some russet potatoes, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
We got us some fresh organic celery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. We don't do none of that organic stuff. It's all from the market, so whatever's there is there.
Yep.
Whatever's cheapest and on sale. And would you believe it? Look at these. These are beautiful. These were what,
$2.40-ish?
No, they were cheaper than that. Oh, it's $2.28. These were $2.28 for a huge bundle.
Mm-hmm.
And you go check the organic one, and I'm telling you, it's like they're already cut and they're like this small.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like
It was like an
almost
8-pack.
$4.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was not worth
we
it.
don't do that. And these huge potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna wash them off, get some dirt off of it. Because I like the skin on my potatoes.
Yep. We also got this big pan.
Serving platter, I guess, or what would you
I
call
don't
it?
know, like a roasting pan,
A roasting dish?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know what size it is, but it's the biggest
extra huge.
one. Yeah, it's the biggest one that.
We didn't even check if it was gonna fit in the oven.
Oh man.
It's massive. Oh look, we still got. We're Mexican. We keep our dishes in the
Yes.
our pots and pans in there.
Yes, got
But-
to.
Yeah. We might need a couple more potatoes in this, just seeing the size of the pan.
Mhm.
So what you're gonna need? Let me turn this off. What you're gonna need for this is potatoes, celery, carrots, your roast, of course. You stay right here.
All right.
And some apple juice.
Yep.
You're probably wondering what are we gonna use apple juice for? Well, the apple juice is gonna be for marinade. Surprisingly, I use fajita seasoning. It's kind of weird, but it actually tastes really good on this. Black pepper and salt. I use coarse salt because it's my favorite. That's what I like to use, and that's what I'm gonna continue using. You wanna tell them a little bit about everything?
Okay, so the meat that we have here, PJ actually cut and packaged and trimmed and did everything. It came as a big package, so we got steaks and strip steak and all kinds of stuff. So we're finally down to the end of it, and so we're gonna make our roast. I think there was one other
Well, there was
roast.
altogether. There was 3 roasts. It just happened to be so big that we couldn't fit it all and cook it correctly in the oven. It just took way too long.
Yeah.
Normally, what a 3-hour roast, 4-hour roast would take, it actually took about almost 6 hours to do. So I had to actually cut it down, and in the middle of it, I took it out, cut it in half. So this time, what I'm doing is, I already had it cut in half. And you see how tender they are? Look at that. I'm probably going to trim a little bit of that off right there, but look how tender that is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get much better than that. And like she was saying, I did get this roast and I cut it down. It actually didn't come as a roast. It was actually a full chuck. It was a full shoulder. Cut it down. Wasn't the best looking cut of meat that we got from the people we get it from, where we get it from, but certainly tastes amazing. A lot better than store-bought meat. So if you ever get a chance to, go out and get a full piece. Cut your own meat. It's cheaper. I think, what was it, like 30 bucks?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 30 bucks for a full shoulder. I'm talking like, it was at least, I mean, this cutting board's huge, so think of it as being about from here to here. I almost took up the entire cutting board, and it was probably about that thick. And we had so many different cuts of meat. We still have meat. This is our second chuck. You got strip steak that come in there. You get roast that come in there. I think there's one big roast that you can get out of it. Maybe two if you're lucky. It's just best to cut them down because between her and I and our son, we can't eat it all in one day. So we usually eat it a little bit during lunch, a little bit during dinner time, and have a little bit left over for the next day. But usually it never gets eaten. We have to get the scraps to the dogs because we're so busy and on the go. We don't get a chance to eat during the day.
Yep.
But it's the weekend. We're gonna have ourselves a good dinner. So we get started. It's about 4:30 right now, and should be done by around 8 o'clock, the latest, which is perfect because that's our dinner time is around 8 o'clock. I know some people like to eat earlier, but not us. Not the way our day's set up. We can't. So Sonia usually goes to work and gets out around 7 o'clock. I get out around 5 o'clock. So we kind of do what we got to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this cut up and bring some of the stuff over here. But first and foremost, we need to get that meat soaking. And I got myself a bag already ready to go.
He has this fajita seasoning.
And I don't put a lot of it on there. I just put a little bit on just for some flavor. So.
And the first time we tried it, we didn't go live. We didn't know how it was gonna go.
How it was gonna taste.
Mm-hmm. But
I'm gonna throw some of this, a little bit more pepper on the fat because I like me some tender fat right there.
we typically package our chuck when we cut it down into the hefty bags. Haven't disappointed us yet.
Hefty freezer bags.
Hefty freezer bags. So that's what we've continued to use. And if we find something better, we'll let you guys know.
You're probably thinking, wow, that's kind of gross or it's weird. It's because it's apple juice. And you know what? You're absolutely right. I thought the same thing in the beginning, but I ran out of my Worcestershire sauce. I ran out of my marinades. I use a nice smoky marinade.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't even know if we have any. Yeah, we're out. So one day let me put this in the freezer real quick. I like to freeze mine a little bit.
Yep. And a day like this, it is completely snowed outside. I mean, there is no... We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, let me get a better picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some spots we got around 1.5 feet of snow.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Garden City, Kansas, by the way.
Yep.
We got about 1.5 feet of snow. I took my little boy out there. Probably try to post some pictures later, see how deep it is. But definitely, he'd covered if he jumped in it. He's only 5 months, about to be 6 months old. He's already 6 months.
Yep, he turned 6 months yesterday.
6 months yesterday. It's his half birthday,
Mm-hmm.
according to Mama.
Yes.
We got another little boy. He's 8 years old right now, and we got a little girl. She's not with us right now. She's with her mom. So hopefully we can get her. She could come see some of the snow before it disappears. But we had so much snow that I just woke up early this morning and I said, you know what? It's time to defrost those roast and let's get them cooked or baked, because you never know. By the time summertime comes around, we might not want to roast. And I know cold winter time, I like eating roast. I like eating soup. Or we call it caldo. Some people make it neck bone caldo. Some people make it oxtail. Some people make it with chicken. I make it with chicken and oxtail. But haven't found any good places to find me some oxtail. So for now, I'm just sticking to chicken. I think, what does your dad make it with? Just with ground beef or?
No, I'm
What's
not
it make it with?
exactly sure what kind of meat it is. I know it's beef, but exactly what part, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but it certainly was good. It's different. Everybody makes their own different kind. Oops. Losing some of the Mohicans right there.
Yep. And I think we've done the little white potatoes with the white rice, veggies, and the little potatoes and chicken, but we didn't like that one. So we've kind of stuck to these. What are they called? Russet potatoes.
Yeah, the russet potatoes. Yeah. No, we did the small potatoes before, but we did those for a caldo, and it did not taste very good. For some reason, they tasted like. I don't
No,
know.
it was the meal prep when we were meal prepping.
Oh yeah, we also meal prep. We tried to.
I was pregnant, and this kind of pregnancy cravings were crazy.
We can't really prep too much with having 3 kids. Or we have 2 with us all the time. It's hard to meal prep because the kids don't like to eat it all the time, and I'm fine eating it, but the kids don't want to eat it all the time.
Yeah.
And I know Mom doesn't want to eat it all the time, especially if she's pregnant. She's not anymore.
No.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting a little, what do you call it?
Like a
Like a bowl. It's a big bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to soak up some water with these vegetables. People are probably watching me, probably think I'm going to cut off my fingers, but
Yep. He's pretty good.
I like to cut them about a half an inch.
We've also done it with the baby carrots too.
Yeah, I like doing it with the baby carrots. They taste, they're sweeter. They taste really good. But, buying them whole and cutting them yourself is just so much cheaper. They end up tasting a lot better as well.
I think the whole bag of carrots was like 86 cents.
That was the celery.
Was it the celery?
Yeah, the carrots were.
No, the carrots were 86.
Were they? Oh, okay.
Yep.
for
And the good thing about these is that we can also use them for our 6-month-old who is trying out new foods. So,
He hasn't quite got his teeth yet, but we're getting there.
yep. So we got to keep that in mind also when we make dinners, because we don't do the baby food that come in jars. We did at the beginning, and
They taste disgusting.
they are horrible.
We taste everything we give our baby, and if we don't like it, we know he's probably not gonna like it. And it's funny because there is some things that he likes that we're just not gonna like ever.
Yeah.
But
It just the baby food, the smell and the taste and the way it looked. I don't know. I wouldn't eat it, so
and he makes faces at certain things he doesn't like, so we just don't give them back to him again. We understand in the beginning he was making faces anyways because it's his first time trying it. But now now we go back and try it again and see if maybe there's something else that he might like. And Sometimes he does. Sometimes he just doesn't like it. So we're not gonna force it on him. And we're not the kind of parents that are gonna be like, oh no, we gotta eat organic. You can only eat this. You only eat that. Because no, I'm not like that. He's gonna eat what we have, and it is what it is. And we're not the non-GMO type of people or
Gluten free.
gluten free. Nothing against them. But I grew up eating everything that my parents made, that my dad made. You believe I didn't like celery before when I was little?
Yep.
You know, but here I am now. One thing I can't stand eating is onions, though. So.
What about sautéed?
Sauteed
Well
onions,
cooked.
I can do well cooked sauteed onions. I just don't like raw onions like everybody else that does like onions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not for me. I've never liked it. Dump some of this water.
Yep. So we're gonna soak our veggies. It's just water, right? There's no.
There's nothing else in it. It's just water.
It's just water.
Let's see. I don't want to drop any of these. Usually, Sonia helps me out.
Yep. I'm the camera woman today.
She's on camera today. Yeah.
And if the baby wakes up, then I'll have to go.
And we can set the camera down.
Yep. So it is now 4:39. So it's been marinating. The meat has been marinating for a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to marinate it that long. We're actually going to stick all that marinade inside the cooking pan with it because I've had it. The meat is fresh meat. It's got its own juices that are in it that I want to keep with it. So that being said, we're not going to exactly marinate it for too long. Now, if it was one of my smoky flavors, I would marinate overnight. I do like to do that. But with this type of roast that I'm making tonight or today, whatever, it's gonna be really moist already, as you can tell, and it's just gonna be that much more moist with that apple juice that's gonna go into it. So, no, I don't want to soak it for too long. I just want to get a little bit of it in there, and by sticking it in the freezer, the juice is gonna stick to it a little bit, not too much. So the trick to a really good roast is keeping it moist. So we got a couple potatoes that are kind of nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and cut that out. I like to cut mine in fairly decent cubes.
Yep, and we keep the skin on. I know some people like to peel the potatoes first and then cut them, but it comes out good.
These are good, man. I love these potatoes right here. Yeah,
I think these are local potatoes also. I think they come from Nebraska, which is just maybe like 3 or 4 hours from us, so.
And a big thing is always check your potatoes, you know. If you're gonna keep the skin on. There's a lot of stuff underneath the surface that you don't see and that you might not want. That's always turn them over and just give them once or twice look over, because then you have stuff like that you might not want in there.
Yep. The knife that he's using was given to us by my mom. She has a lot of knife vendors that give her samples, and so this is one of them. PJ also maintains them pretty well. We have a knife sharpener.
Yeah, I have this really awesome knife sharpener that I actually got from one of the local stores here, and the reason I got it is because I do a lot of construction. Well, I've done a lot of construction. now I'm just doing more handyman stuff. But the knife sharpener that I got, it's actually right there. It's called Outdoor Edge. I'm gonna go ahead and open it for you.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I hear baby.
As you can see, it's pretty small. Because I could take this and throw it right in my back pocket while I'm working. And whenever I need it, it's right there. I don't have to worry about it. And or put it in one of my little tool bags or my handbags or whatever. So it is what it is. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and start the oven. I know we got stuff in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it all out. I preheat my oven to 350. And I'm gonna go ahead and take all these dishes that are out there, so I'm gonna talk to them a little bit about anything else.
So, here's all that he put in there. I'm not sure if he put salt in there the first time, but pepper, good old McCormick. Salt is coarse sea salt. And this fajita seasoning, Fiesta brand. Not sure if
You can find it at Walmart. You can find it at one of your local grocery stores. So
yeah, it's pretty common here. So if you don't know,
now you know.
maybe maybe try Walmart or here in Kansas we have Dillon's. Kind of different in different places, but just regular Mott's. Here's our basin with our veggies.
Let everybody else know just tune in what we're doing.
Yep, so what we're doing is our version of roast and how we prepare it. So here is the packaging for the celery. It is Sonora Sun and Bunny Love. And my favorite, he has our tea going, which I love. It'll go perfect with our roast. Knives that we're using, made in Japan.
We got a special guest.
Special guest appearing. It's baby Julian. Hi, baby. He's happy, just woke up from a nap.
He hit himself a good, 40-minute nap?
Yep. He was ready to go.
You want to trade me? And
I'll trade you.
set this up over here. Let me turn the camera to us so we can just flip it. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stand this down right now. Just a second. There we go. Is that better? Get all of this in there. Alrighty. So, I don't really have a lot of viewers to my page, my channel yet, but hopefully that'll change pretty soon. Our channel is not going to be cooking. It's not going to be a cooking show. It's going to be an everything show. We travel a lot. We go down to Texas a lot. I'm from Texas. She's from up here, and I guess she's the one that got me up here.
Yep, anything from traveling to events that we go to, cooking, really an everything channel.
Yeah. And we actually just started doing the live stuff, so this is our first channel together. I have my own channel, which is what you're on, but a while back YouTube had actually deleted my channel and deleted some of my music. I used to sing and rap. I might not.
And rap.
I might not look like it, but I used to rap. And there's some music on my channel as well that you can listen to. I don't really rap anymore. I do more R&B stuff. Do a lot more country and Tejano music. Been in a couple of bands here and there, some little bands. Nothing big, probably nothing that you've ever heard of, so I'm not even gonna mention anything. But our channel is gonna be an everything channel, from travel to vacations to hotels to city locations, what to do, what not to do. A big part of it is going to be Marfa, Texas. I don't know if any of you have heard of Marfa, Texas, but it's becoming quite the tourist attraction, and that's my hometown. So we'll definitely be shooting a lot about Marfa.
Yeah.
You want to tell them some of your favorite stuff to do over there?
Marfa, love it. Fell in love with it. First time I went was Labor Day weekend 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. And all-time favorite, Marfa Lights Festival. Lots of bands, vendors, foods. Also Hotel Paisano. Shout out to Grandpa Jay. Let's see, Mondo's restaurant. We haven't been to a whole lot of places, but Pizza Foundation, definitely must
Shout out to
go
Sard and Ronnie Pizza Foundation.
Yeah,
Shout
definitely.
out to
love
Sandra and Mark and his wife and the whole staff at Mondo's. Mario, my uncle, Javier, my dad, Grandpa Jay, yeah.
Grandpa Jay.
Grandpa Jay and Mario are both the guys that keep the Hotel Paisano up and going. And if you don't know about the Hotel Paisano, look it up. It was featured in the movie Giant, and James Dean was there. There's a whole bunch of famous people that visit Marfa, Texas, so if you ever get a chance, check it out. I'm going to go and take this roast out real quick and get it started.
We also like the artsy, historical part of it
Scene?
as well. The scene, yes. So we have a bookworm. Terrence, our son, he's a bookworm. So we stopped by the library. It's very cute. Had a little section for the little guys. We went to a museum. A lot of different cars, I would say. Like
Oh, you're talking about the Judd Foundation?
yes,
Judd
the
display?
Judd. Yeah, the Judd Foundation and the display there.
What do they have in there?
They had like these like car parts, crushed cars, and like it was just something definitely that it looked awesome from the outside looking in, but once you got inside,
It wasn't awesome anymore on the inside?
it was definitely like wow. Like it's more than just like crushed cars, you know. So each one had its own personality. Definitely would recommend you guys checking that out.
Yeah. Donald Judd, he was a famous artist. He passed away years ago. Not like many years ago, but he passed away years ago. And actually, because of that, a lot of artists from around the world started coming down. And basically, the Gennady Foundation was started down there. Ballroom Marfa, which is an extension of Ballroom New York in New York City. All of that stuff is huge. It's a big art scene. They do, was it the film festival down there?
Oh,
Marfa
yeah.
Film Festival down there. They have Gennady Weekend. They have music festivals down there. What up? You can't play with that, dude. They have so much going on. Marfa Lights Festival. Marfa Lights come out every night.
Oh yes, Marfa Lights.
Yeah, I'll let her talk to you about that. I'm gonna start getting all this over here and ready.
Yes, so Marfa Lights. Okay, so it's kind of weird. I don't even know the backstory of it, but it's this building and it's kind of out further before you get into town
Well,
of Marfa.
It's not a building, it's a viewing center.
A viewing center. And So you go out there and you can see like these lights, and they're like dancing in the sky, and then they come in and out, and it's really really interesting. No explanation for these lights. You can tell the difference between the lights of the vehicles that are coming in from what town?
From Presidio, which is coming in from Mexico. So
Okay, so from Mexico and Presidio, that way you can tell which ones are the vehicle lights, but these are different. Something really awesome. You guys have to go. So what he's doing, he's lining the bottom with the veggies.
let me get you a shot of that real quick. So I got like a little bed of veggies. I don't have too many on the bottom because I still got more that I got to put in there. And might actually have to cut up a couple more potatoes to put in here because last time we ran out of vegetables and we had more meat than anything. So yeah, what you see? You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. Oh yeah, dance and dance and dance. Ooh.
Now we're making papa.
So yeah, Marfa Lights. We'll probably be heading down there this year again. We'll be in Marfa for a wedding here coming up. My cousin's getting married, so we'll be down there definitely for that. See, I got all the rest of that juice in there. We'll go ahead and just dump it in there. Throw this bag away. Get the rest of the veggies thrown in there.
We might have to do more veggies now.
I think I might. Might or might not. We'll find out. But I like my roast to be flooded with vegetables. Oh, you like vegetables too, Daddy? All right. So we're gonna throw a few more veggies in there, but normally that'd be good for a smaller pan, but we got this bigger pan that we're gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a few more, maybe one more potato, and we'll only have 2 potatoes. I might as well just cut both of them up.
Yeah,
Cut both the potatoes up. We'll get about 2 carrots and then maybe 2 more celery. We'll go ahead and do that. So I'll let you talk to them for a little bit while I get all that ready. Tell them more about Marfa, Texas.
Marfa, Texas. Okay. And
Wait. How about, we're not in Marfa right now. Those videos will come later. We're going to tell you about Garden City. I'm going to let her tell you. She's from the area. She's from Deerfield. And we live in, I was going to say Garfield. We live in Garden City, Kansas. So we're going to tell you about this place and what it has here.
Yep. So Garden City, Kansas, not Texas. I learned that there is a Garden City, Texas, but nope, we're all the way up in Kansas. About 45 to an hour drive from Dorothy's house. Everybody knows Dorothy. 4 hours from Wichita, and about 6 hours from Denver. So that kind of gives you a good.
How far are we from Texas?
Texas.
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo, Texas, 4 hours to Amarillo.
How far to the Texas border?
A little over an hour.
So about 2 hours to the Texas border?
Yeah. Yeah, because Perryton?
Perryton?
Yeah, Perryton I think is what we hit first. So, Garden City, Kansas. Lots of agriculture, farming, feed yards, dairy plants. We have Tyson, just a few miles away.
Which Tyson plant?
The Holcomb Tyson plant. It's just beef. They don't do chicken here. So just beef. Let's see. What we do have here, we do have a JUCO here. We have a 6A high school here. Lots of elementary.
Tell them about the JUCO. Tell them that about that pro athlete we just had come out here.
I'm not exactly sure what his name is. We do have quite a few football players that come from out of state, and then they go to the JUCO here, and then they make it on. There's been a handful of them, but I'm not exactly sure of their names. They're not in that scene. Haven't been there for a while. Let's see. We have lots and lots of shopping and restaurants. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of variety. There's a lot of Americanized Mexican food.
Horrible Mexican food. What's this?
Oh, it might be Terrence.
Terrence.
Our son just got home. Weekend with the grandma. Let me see. So lots of, I mean, you have the typical Walmart, Dillon's, all of that, but his brother's home. So definitely lots of agriculture, but we also have a lot of different ethnicities in our culture. So we're a kind of like a refugee kind of town. We have lots of Hispanic.
They want to see the baby. So Hispanic what?
Need to go. Oh, I was talking about the different type of people here.
Oh, yeah. A lot of crazy people here. Just kidding. So yeah, we're shooting this video, right? And we got people coming and going. So our son just got back. He was with his grandma for the weekend. There's a few famous people that come out of this town. I know it's kind of off subject or a little bit different. There's a few famous people. There's actually a famous boxer. I forgot his name. My goodness. He's from here. He was actually one of the boxing coaches, or one of the boxers on the team. If you haven't seen this movie, it's one of my favorite movies. It's featuring Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a professional boxer. Dude is a beast. I don't know if I'm allowed to say those names or anything on here, so I'm just gonna not say anything as of right now. But I'm gonna wash these potatoes real quick. So, if you're just tuning in, we're making a roast. We're preparing it. I'm cutting up a few more potatoes, a couple more carrots, a couple more celery, just to fill in what we already have, which actually looks more than enough, but we had 2 potatoes left. Why not? I love potatoes. There's a couple ones that were in there we didn't want to have in that. And there we go. huge cutting board. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this all cleaned up, looking nice, halfway decent for you. Yeah, that's looking good. It's looking good. Wash my hands real quick. Yeah, it's 2 roasts. Huge. I can eat, man. And the reason I made it so big, usually I would make a small, I would make just one, but it's time we just got to go ahead and made it. I'm hungry. I want to eat this for a couple of days, and I think it'll only last maybe 2 days. The last one only lasted 2 days, and it was about this size as well. So we'll see what happens from there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of spices. I'm gonna add some pepper. Never go wrong with pepper. Love me some pepper. And some coarse sea salt. I add enough because I'd rather just have it ready, set to go, instead of not having it ready. So there you go. I'm gonna turn this around so you can take a look at it. Bam. That's what it looks like before it's out of the oven. And here in about a couple hours, we'll start another live video. But from now, I'm gonna go ahead and say, get out of here and say thank you for watching us. If you like this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll be back later on with some more. Signing out, so
Okay.
let's tell them if they like it, like and subscribe, and the next video will have our other son in it. He just got back, so he's not ready for the camera just yet. But say thank you for watching. He don't even, what happened? You forgot what to say? That's your line, man. That's your line. Anyways, I'll be back here in about a couple of hours. Let you know what the progress is. I'm gonna get this wrapped up and put in the oven. Like I said, 350 for a couple of hours, and it should be good to go after that. All right, peace.